Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called. This is my email address, and you can send me an email if you're interested to have a 90-minute session, 90-minute session, which will cost you USD 50 to know a lot of good news and how things can work out for you. And this 90-minute session will be for your next 8 or 9 years. Now, I'm going to talk to you about your first 15 days of January and shuffling these cards here. And this is for you coming from Aquarius. And I'm going to talk to you about your job. You're going to do very well in your job. Don't want control. Don't be aggressive. That's all you need not to do from this card. And you will see that the first 15 days of January, you get very good news about your job and the possibility of becoming more secure and even taking up some leadership roles there. Now we're going to talk about business for the first 15 days, and let's see how the card says. Okay. It's the card of leadership and determination. So, with this card, you're going to make some good inroads where business is concerned, either to expand or take over a business or start a business or just continue to do business. So, by all means, be adventurous and move ahead, and you will do well. This sign of Mars there, right on the top, the planet Mars, well, that just wants you not to be too daring, that's all. Now we're going to talk about romance in case you find a new romance in the first 15 days of January. Let's see how that's going to be. The problem is leadership and control. Again, you have pulled the sign of Mars there. So you may find a person who may be a little bit too daring in the form of a new romance to take charge and maybe a very aggressive as well. That's not very good. So take your time in the first 15 days. I don't mean cancel out the person altogether. Take your time, go slow, and find out why this aggressiveness from this person. Now, what about an ongoing romance should you have one? How is that going to happen? Let's see. I like this card. The togetherness is building up beautifully. So if you have an ongoing romance already, this first 15 days of January are going to build you up very, very nicely. You coming from Aquarius. Many things are going to happen to your favor. So plan the togetherness, plan the bonding. Is you listening to me? Take charge and make it very exciting for your ongoing romance. And now for your marriage, in case that you are married. Okay, let's see what the card says. Ah, this is a card of deception. But I'm not going to say you are being deceptive or your partner, marriage partner is being deceptive. All I'm saying, there's a suspicion somewhere in the air. There's no danger of any breakup from this card. There's no danger of very bad, but there's something that's making you unhappy, something that's making your marriage partner unhappy. So why don't you investigate how to correct this, and then your marriage will become better. Do it softly, of course. Let's go to your last 16 days of January. And I'm going to talk to you about your job again and shuffle these cards first. Last 16 days, where job is concerned. This is a marvelous card. It's a card of promotion and togetherness in your area of job. So you and your bosses, the superiors, are going to get along very well, and you're going to have very good news in the last 16 days of January. Promotion, maybe more money, maybe more status. Very good. What about business in the last 16 days? Let's see what this card says about business. And it's a card of short circuit, which simply means that the continuity can be abrupted. So in business, when that happens, be ready for a shock of some kind. That's all. Apart from that, everything remains intact on this card, which simply means that the business is not going to fall apart, but a short circuit. So there could be a stumble, there could be a hurdle suddenly. So be prepared for that. And if you are ready for that, you'll control it very nicely. Now we're going to talk about the possibility of finding a new romance in the last 16 days. And if it happens, what might happen for you? You're coming from Aquarius. And I like this card very much. It's a card of continuity, it's a card of Venus. And so if you find a new romance, it would be a very positive one. Take the trouble to contribute all the talents that you have to make this new romance happy, and you're going to benefit from that. And what about an ongoing romance should you have one? How is that going to happen in the last 16 days of January? And this card says, control is not good. So is you listening to me? So if you have an ongoing romance, don't want to control, and see that yellow circle around it. That's the circle, that's the ego. And you don't want to show your ego as well. No control, no ego, and this card becomes very good. And that's how you're going to make your ongoing romance better and better, without the ego and without the control. And what about your marriage areas? Let's see what the card says regarding marriage areas. Very solid, very solid. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. For you, Aquarius, I like the nice blue circle that surrounds it. It's a very comfortable, very secure circle. So you can look forward to your marriage to do very well. And why not, since the red is there, tell yourself to take the soft approach, because the red for you is always aggressive, you coming from Aquarius. So take the soft approach and you'll do even better. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages. There's some people with the ages that a card going to show. Some people are going to be very lucky, whether in job, whether in business, whether in romance, whether in marriage, whether the casino. And let's see what these ages are going to be. Well, it's a card of Venus all the way. So I'm going to say if you happen to be the ages of 15 or 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60 or 69 or 78, you're going to be one very lucky person in some area or another. You can't have everything in some area or another. So target which area you want to get the best out of it. Is it the romance, the marriage? Is it the job, the business? Is it the trip to the casino? And you will be able to score some wonderful points in the month of January. And now we're going to talk about your lucky dates. And let's see what the card says about your lucky dates. Okay, from this card, I'm going to say that the 8th, the 17th, and the 26th is going to be very good for you. Lucky for you in some area of life or another, the 8th, the 17th, and 26th. So bookmark this and see how you can improve your status and improve your happiness on these 8th, 17th, and 26th, and improve your luck as well. Now we're going to talk about your colors. So colors are very famous, are very, very important things, because every planet rules different colors. And when we use colors, we immediately open a channel of energy to these planets. And let's see what the card says. You coming from Aquarius. Well, I've got many choices here. I'm going to go for turquoise, which is the base color, the bluish green color. The more blue here, you can have turquoise with a bit of more blue, sometimes more green. Choose a turquoise always for yourself with more blue. And this is the kind of turquoise. So wear turquoise as much as you can, especially waist upwards. That's where colors are important. And you're going to attract the energy of Venus and become very lucky in any area of your life. Now about direction energy. Direction energy. And let's see what happens here with direction energy. You're coming from Aquarius. And I'm going to say that northeast from this card is going to be very good for you. Northeast. Face northeast with this card, and you're going to find inspiration of some kind to help you in job, in business, get that new romance full of life, make you very lucky. Now about lucky contact. Lucky contact. You will make some contact in the month of January, and somebody from Aquarius. Let's see, let me shuffle this properly. Who will that person be? And from this card, I'm going to say that somebody from Sagittarius could bring many opportunities for you. somebody from Sagittarius. And so if you meet somebody from Sagittarius, whether it's for the romance, whether it's job areas, business areas, tell yourself it's a very important meeting that you're going to have and a good contact as well. Now, regarding the 90-minute session, in the 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And I'm going to give you a lot of information. I'll show you how to contact that super energy that you have within you. People who become very famous in the world, very special in the world, they hold great positions, they have the luxury for their life. These are people who have already able to make the contact with their inner supernatural energy. We all have it. And so I'll show you how to do that. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. Step by step, I will show you. And I will also show you how to tackle energy forms by improving your life. And this comes through your lucky colors and your lucky days and your lucky gemstones and your lucky directions, on and on. And I'll talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years, based in all areas of your life, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, so that you know exactly what's going to happen. And therefore, you'll be able to work everything well for yourself. Knowing it is, in the first place, the ability to be able to control things. And so send me that email, and I would like to be a part of making you successful. So send me that email. And for USD $50, you're going to know your next 8 or 9 years. Alone for that, it'd be worthwhile, apart from all the energy forms I'm going to teach you. So I look forward to your contact. Until then, I wish you the best of January. Thank you and goodbye.